What's going on, my wasteland friends and family? This is Quick Smoke here with a slight tutorial. I've been promising for a little while to some of my viewers that I would make a video or series of videos on how to bypass or circumvent some building rules on 76. Now, here's a little disclaimer. I did not discover these methods. I am not the best builder in the world. Um, I learned these methods by watching people like Mr. Church, Nuka Violet, Fuzzbrain, Midnight Cowboy, TNG, uh, and so on, and other people. Don't remember where I learned most of the specifics. But if if you want to look those people up, they can explain why things work. I'm just going to show you how they work. So there's my disclaimer. I did not discover these. I did not take credit for it. I'm just putting in a video for you guys because I think everybody can be an awesome builder. It just takes practice and knowledge. So that out of the way, let's get to it, I guess. Today we're gonna learn stuff with the fire trap. Uh, we're also gonna be a little bit into merging and things that act like the fire trap, like this bottle here. This was in a bundle that you could have gotten for free at one point. It's no longer available, and the uh, Thrasher egg, which is in the last um, this past seasons. So let's get to it. A lot of people have asked me why use the fire trap, and what it does is it helps you merge things uh, that won't normally allow you to merge things, as well as help you get rid of things that you would not normally be able to get rid of in a build. For example, let's put up some walls. And also, full disclosure, I am in custom worlds, but the only thing I have is that nothing costs budget. I mean, not budget, nothing costs materials because doing these videos can get expensive on your stash box. Um, but everything else is normal world rules. So if you are going to flame trap and you know you're going to flame trap something, I suggest using the vanilla walls that you get because they cost the least amount of budget, which are these wood ones here. They're usually about two or three wood. So we're gonna snap that here. Um, and I always suggest doing it as doorways, actually. Uh, Always when you're building a structure, and you're putting up the walls, I always suggest doing it as doors because when you do things as doors, they don't, even though they need a foundation for support, you can actually remove that foundation and turn them into floating things, which is good because when you do stuff like that, you could say put this on the ground and you don't want all of it to show, but as you notice, like I can't put my foundation back. So what I'm gonna do now, you don't if you don't the only way you can get the flamethrower trap is by finishing Rose's missions. If you don't have Rose's missions done, and you can do the same thing, but you would need a friend that you can, that's willing to hang around and just watch you build. You can initiate, as long as you're not on a team, you can initiate PvP, and the PvP, your friend will be able to destroy things in your camp once PvP is initiated. Um, Now, a lot of people also have the misconception that to be able to do this, you got to hook your flamethrower up to a um, generator, which is not true. You could just get out of the build mode. You could trigger your flamethrower trap, and then store it. Because once you store it, um, it repairs itself. So now, as you can see, the display case is highlighted, but it's invisible. If you go out of build mode, it's just not there anymore. So what you've done, I mean, it still has a hitbox. I call them hitboxes. It's the barrier in which the game has designed to display them. Uh, I really don't know what the proper word is. If you know what the proper word is, please feel free to throw it in the chat down below. So now that that's invisible, I can put this back and let's repair the robot. And now, as you see, he is somewhat in uh, the foundation because I have the foundation pretty low. So his feet has disappeared. There's another way to do this, and that is foundation merging, which I will do in a different video. Not this one. We're having fun with the flame trap. So now let's say uh, you want to. I'm trying to think here. So now, all right. So now we want to. You have a structure right here, and you want to be able to put walls up, and you don't want this to be blank when you throw your roof up, but you don't want this wall here. Well, normally, as you know, you can't just put the wall up there. So we'll put a wall here, and sometimes when you put it up, you can just remove the wall. But it says, as you can see underneath the wall, cannot remove. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out a stash box, and we're just going to build up 3, and we're going to do 4 actually. And then we're going to take our flamethrower, which I believe is still in stored. Yes. And you're going to put it right on top of the stash boxes. Go out of build mode and trigger the flamethrower. Once that's done, we're just going to get rid of the stash boxes. And now you should be able to just move the wall, repair, and you have that petition up there. Okay, now let's put this back. You have it inside, and you want to have it so that you can wallpaper both sides so it doesn't look like crap on one side and wallpaper on another. So what you would want to do is you want to put a second wall, a reverse wall on here, which doesn't seem to want to go with these walls. So we're going to change this wall. I've always had good luck with the farm walls, okay? And then as long as you have 2 foundations together, you should be able to double up like this. And as you can see, I now have inside walls on both sides instead of outside. But you cannot just double up the wall here. What you need to do is you need to change this wall to a brick wall, okay? Because the brick walls don't have, when you destroy them, they don't have the same hitboxes or as the wood walls. They kind of disappear. So we're gonna put our stash boxes back. We're gonna trigger our flame trap thrower. It's gonna take a little bit more to destroy. We're gonna store all that just to get it out of the way, and then you'll be able to double up that wall. And then you could put it back to whatever material you want. We'll replay it just to show you. And boom, wallpaper on both sides. Now that also works with these two. But again, it uh, has to be the brick or metal ones. And just to show you that they work, let's get rid of that. We'll do that. And again, I can't double side that, so again we'll break out our stash boxes, flamethrower trap, set it off, store, and then we can double it up. Now you don't have to worry about it being in the wrong direction because you can always replace it and put it in the right direction. And then repair, and then you can wallpaper both sides as needed. Okay, so the second thing you can do is with a flame trap thrower is merge objects with other objects, um, or you use it for to place certain things. So one of the things that I like to do is um, so you cannot in another tutorial or I'm going to show you how to I will go into detail with drop merging, but you cannot place things on top of the display for the robots. But you want to get like, I don't know, say like a head inside. So what you can do, there's two things you can do, okay? As I was talking about, you can use the glass jug shooting target to help merge things, or you can use the Thrasher egg. Let's use the Thrasher egg because that is the one that is most easily obtained from people. So you can put the display robot on the Thrasher egg and then drop merge it. And how that works, I'm just going to quickly go into it. So when you first drop your target, As you can see right there, in the middle, the brown part is like a little bit upwards. So when you drop it down, it goes down. To keep it down, you want to put another display case on it because this acts like NPC. For some reason, it's how it's been coded. So you put the Thrasher egg on the display where you're not going to have any trouble. Of course, it's going to give me trouble because why not? I'm recording and it likes to make people look like a fool. So you want to get him so he's blue. Why are you acting like a jerk? Okay, let's put him over here. As you can see, as I'm moving it, the button goes up. Let's put it down, the button goes down. And also the robot has a wide hitbox area. It doesn't like to be next to things. So we're going to take this, we're going to put out a generator. Actually, we don't need a generator. We're just going to move it once. No, we're going to store it because it's not. And I'm going to leave this in here. I'm not going to edit it out because you're going to struggle, okay? But it doesn't mean you should give up. Alright, so now I'm going to be able to merge the robot. And we're just going to put them on the ground. Now, you can always put things in front of it to hide the egg. You can leave the egg. But, you know, it's up to you. It's all on your creativity. So, now that we have that merged, I'm going to go out of build mode, pull out a gun, and you got to kind of remember where the robot is. If you have to, put something next to him. See what I mean? Like, it's got a wide area of hitbox. So we're going to put the jug next to it, okay? And then we're going to pull out our gun. Now, these are destructible. They're free to repair, so you can do it as much as you want. Now, notice that the robot just completely disappeared, okay? Because once I merged it with the Thrasher egg, um, the algorithm or what have you registers as the Thrasher egg is on the ground, and it no longer registers the robot, even though it still has the hitbox. Now watch, I can repair it for free. It comes back. So we're gonna destroy it. Go into build mode, and it's still like, excuse me, it's not registering the robot as being there because it's registering the egg. So the robot, you won't even see the outline of the robot. And that is true for most things. If it's on top of something and you destroy the object that it's atop, what is on top of it completely disappears. Um, so then we can take our display unit and put it right in the spot where the robot would be. And then we're going to hopefully highlight the egg. Alright, so this is where things become a problem. But you can go in free cam mode, and as long as you can get that egg to highlight egg, let's see if we can go from And of course, it's gonna give me trouble. So let's just move her back a little bit. I know it works, folks. You just have to give me. All right. So you can't get that to work. Just go to your camp. Repair all structures. There you go. And she is merged with the robot. Which is, you can use that extra display because I believe when you put steins on the robot, it only. Ha 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 ha. Because I hit the wrong button. It only puts them on. My stash is full, of course. Let's try this again. Hit square, 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 square. My dogs put some in the middle. That's right, okay. But, I mean, that's pretty much how that works. Um, you can also, if you wanted to double up walls, okay, another good example. Um, if you have the abandoned mine walls or the burnt walls, which do the same, switch to let's get rid of that for now. Switch to the abandoned mine walls or the burnt walls, and when you flamethrower them, they act just like how the robot reacted when you burn it. Instead of leaving a frame, bad example. Okay. Uh, of course, it's easier when you're doing it and not telling people how to do it. There we go. Abandoned wall. Abandoned mine wall. Okay, let's try this again. When you burn it, it should turn yellow instead of leaving a frame. There we go. Turn yellow. So now we can just put. We should be able to put like. No, I was wrong. Again, don't listen to me half the time. You should be able to put things through the wall. Let's go to floor decor. Like so. See how I can just put the. It's good for like doing things like putting a rug or like something with a big hip box like this. How it goes red the minute you put it next to the wall. Well, now you can get it closer to the wall and you can repair it. See how it's going pretty much almost sticking through. And then just replace the wall to whichever wall you desire. Um, you can pretty much do this with. The flame trap thrower has a lot of uses. So the last thing I'm going to show you. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. Excuse me, sorry. Got a little froggy in my throat. So, I mean, I recommend just experimenting with what you can do. Uh, and you'll find out that your builds will get much better as you do these. Okay, so just for example, okay, you will have a roof that you have a roof like this, okay? You have and you want, but wait, how you want it? You want the outside, the aesthetics of it to, oops, look like this, okay? But on the inside, you want it to be flat because you want to, I don't know, let's say hide a generator in the roof, which you can do. Okay, so what you want to do, okay, is put down your stash boxes, or or you can right next to it put a flat roof. Okay, if you have marsupial or a jetpack, get up on the roof and pull out your flamethrower and just destroy it. Okay, so now as you can see, I have the highlight of the roof. What you can do now is put a flat roof in place underneath it. Okay, and when you do stuff like that, obviously, as you know, you can put small things on the roof, or we can put pretty much whatever you want on the roof. Uh, One good reason to do this is A, to hide your generator. Let's see. So if you have a small generator, or if you want to merge this item, which is being a pain in the ass because I'm standing there. If you wanted to merge something like that, let's do the generator because it's easier. We got a small generator. We're going to put a generator right here. And I'm also going to put one of these generators. Man, nothing wants a place for me today. Normally you can do this. Um, but we will put... Well, I know why it's doing that, but... which is a good example. So, the reason why it's saying it's intersecting is because we actually do have... That does have a hitbox for other objects for some reason. So, I mean, if you wanted to say, like, you want to put a chimney on your roof. So, oops. What we want to do is we want to repair that roof. Now, as you can see, the little generator is hidden, but we want to put um, a stack on there. So we're going to replace the roof, and we're going to make that roof flat as well. And as you can see, it just goes through everything, and then we can place whatever we would like on the flat part. And then all you gotta do is go to that roof. Make sure you're highlighting the correct roof. And put it back to normal. And everything is merged in that roof and is hitting quite lovely. So yeah, I mean, there's a ton of stuff you can do with the flamethrower. I suggest my suggestion is experiment. Uh, have fun with it, and be a better builder than you are today. Tomorrow you learn a new trick, you're a better builder than you were the day before. You learn something new, you're a builder after that. So every time you learn something, you're always a better builder. It's all about imagination and having fun with things. I hope this was helpful for you. If you do, if it was, hit that like button, subscribe. Think about joining the Smokies. Help support the channel. And until next time, I hope this finds you well. Catch you in the next one, my friends. Bye.